Is that my icy brothers and sisters? This is ICU. Icy Boy Gaming here. And we are doing a fun simulation on MLB The Show 25. We are doing who is going to have the best, what team is going to have the best season based on the all-time roster. Could be new school to old school to new school. Let's see who each team has in their roster. We got Baltimore, Roberto Alomar, Eddie Murray, Sosa, Winston Jr., Adam Jones, who the heck of a fielder, Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman to add to some of the young players. Red Sox, Henderson, which I never knew he played for Boston, Dustin Pedroia, Manuel Ramirez, Big Papi, Ted Williams, Carl Jasinski, Wayne Boggs, Nomar Garcia-Paula, who was an underrated shortstop, Carlson Fisk, Yankees, the dang Yankees, Joe DiMaggio, Derek Jeter, A-Rod, Mickey Mantle, Will Garrett, Aaron Judge, who is having an incredible season, Gary Sheffield, Robinson Cano, and my favorite catcher of all time, Yogi Berra. And on the bench, they're still dangerous. Roger Maris, Reggie Jackson, Bernie Williams, Don Mattingly, and Jorge Posada. Tampa Bay, B.J. Upton, Carl Crawford, Wayne Boggs, Jose Canseco, Fred McGriff, Ben Dobris, who I admired a lot. Here's the Blue Jays. Shout out to Bearded Blue Gaming, who is from Nova Scotia, Canada. Roberto Alomar, Tony Fernandez, which I've never heard of him, which I'm assuming he's probably a fast guy. Jose Bautista, Carlos Delgado, Sean Green, Jose Canseco, Vladdy Jr., Josh Donaldson, and Russell Martin, which I kind of forgot they used to have Russell Martin. Joe Carter's on the bench, Ricky Henderson, Dave Winfield, Roy Mosey, I don't know who that is, and Alejandro Kurt. White Sox, Joe Jackson, who just got reinstated to be now eligible to be in the Hall of Fame. Luis Aparicio, Paul Canelo, Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, Danny Sosa, which I never knew he used to play for White Sox. Robin Ventura, he used to be a manager for the Chicago White Sox. Ray Dunham, and Carlson Fisk, Guardians or Indians. Roberto Alomar, Omar Vizquez, Albert Bell, Jim Thorpe, Al Rosen, Larry Doby, Eddie Murray, Victor Martinez, Grady Seymour. The Tigers, which I'm very curious to see who's going to win this all-time roster team. Ty Cobb, Haley Heltman, Miggy, a.k.a. Miguel Cabrera, Hank Greenberg, Alan Trammell, Al Kaline, Victor Martinez, Curtis Granderson, and hit my Kansas City Royals, baby, Willie Wilson, U.L. Washington, Mr. Royals himself, George Brett, Mike Moustakas, who used to play second baseman, Eric Hosmer, Bobby Witt Jr., Sally, Bo Jackson, and Alex Gordon. And on the bench, we got Steve Balboni, Frank White, Tony Pena, and Rolando Kane. Minnesota Twins. Paul Marder, Chuck Knobloch, Kirby Puckett, Harmon Killebrew, David Ortiz, which was his rookie season, by the way, Tony Olivia, Joe Mauer, Tory Hunter, and Carlos Correa. The Astros. Jimmy Hall, Jose Altuve, Jeff Bagwell, Alex Bregman, Lance Berkman, Michael Brantley, Yordan Alvarez, Yainer Diaz and Jeremy Pena. Wait, they missed somebody. Oh, I didn't notice that until interesting. Well, now for the Angels: Bo Jackson, Bobby Grinch, Shohei Ohtani, Mo Bond, Jim Edmond, Tim Thieneman, Troy Glass, Travis Darno, and Dak Neto. Whoops. The Oakland A's. Oh, now the Athletics. Nomar Garcia Paul, Jimmy Fox, Matt Stairs, Jason Giambi, Miguel Ciata, Reggie Jackson, Mr. Athletics himself, Jose Canseco, Cody Lansford, and Terry Steinbach. Mariners, who might be the favorite. Israel, John Orlock, Alex Rodriguez, Nelson Cruz, Ken Griffey Jr., Edgar Martinez, Robinson Cano, Dan Wilson, and Adrian Beltre, and good bench here too. Jay Buhner, Kyle Wallett, Brett Boone, and Julio Rodriguez. The Texas Rangers: Roberto Alomar, Adrian Beltre, A-Rod, Juan Gonzalez, Josh Hamilton, Rafael Romero, Corey Seager, Paul Rodriguez, and Sammy Sosa. Okay, here's the Atlanta Braves: Gary Maddox, Chipper Jones, Hank Aaron, Eddie Matthews, David Justice, Fred McGriff, Joe Torres, Dale Murphy, and Bob Horner. Marlins, which I kind of forgot he used to play for the Marlins. Israel, D. Gordon, who is really super fast. Bobby Bonanno, Jose Mosey Awu, Derek Lee, Hideki Matsue, Preston Wilson, Henry Ramirez, Charles Johnson. New York Mets: Edgardo Alfonso, David Wright, Mike Piazza, Willie Mays, Mo Bond, Carlos Beltran, Juan Soto, Bobby Bonanno, Francisco Lindor. That's a good lineup. Wow. Philadelphia Phillies: Richie Ashford, the late great Pete Rose, who just got reinstated to be now be eligible to be in the Hall of Fame. And here's before we do the other roster. I met Pete Rose a couple of years ago when I got invited to go to Las Vegas. I remember wearing my Kansas City Royals hat, and he took my Royals hat and slammed it on the ground. I love Pete Rose, one of the classiest people in the world. People, vote for Pete Rose to get in the Hall of Fame. He deserves it, guys. Bryce Harper, Ryan Howard, Dick Allen, Bobby Abreu, Chase Utley, Trey Turner, and Darren Daulton. Washington Nationals or Montreal Expos: Pete Rose, Placido Polanco, Brady Sr., Moses Awu, Larry Walker, Tom Brady, which I don't know if that's the actual football player or not. I hope not. Actually, let me see something. Give me a second. And Bryce Harper, Andre Gallardo, and Orlando Cabrera. Let me see something. I'm looking this up. Oh, no way. He used to be a catcher for baseball? That's the same player. Oh, no way. Oh, I didn't know Tom Brady used to be a MLB player. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Something I didn't know about. Chicago Cubs. Shout out to one of my good friends, that lives in LA. Buck O'Neill, Nomar Garcia Pollard, Billy Williams, Sammy Sosa, Ernie Banks, Wyatt Stanford, Crash Davis, Erasmus Ramirez, Andre Dawson. That's a good hitting lineup. Barry Morgan, Joe Morgan, and here's the Cincinnati Reds, which could be an odds-on favorite as well, especially in the National League. Barry Larkin, Joe Morgan, Pete Rose, George Foster, Tony Perez, Ted Simmons, Reggie Sanders, Eric Davis, Ellie De La Cruz as a DH. Who's the? Oh, Larkin's the shortstop. Okay. Milwaukee Brewers, Christian Yelich, Robin Yount, Paul Marter, Prince Fielder, Greg Bond, George Scott, William Contreras, Ricky Weeks, and Carlos Gomez. Carlos Gomez, he was an underrated player. Pittsburgh Pirates, another odds-on favorite possibly. Honus Wagner, Roberto Clemente, Billy Bonds, Ralph Kiner, Willie Stargell, Bobby Bonanza, Benny Castilla, Josh Gibson, and Bill Makarowski. St. Louis Cardinals, Ozzie Smith, Lou Brock, Albert Pujols, who to me one of the greatest baseball players of all time. Stan the Man Musial, Roger Maris, Terry Pendleton, Jack Clark, Yadier Molina, to me my top 5 catchers of all time, and Tommy Heer. The Arizona Diamondbacks, which to me are an underrated team. Corbin Carroll, Shea Hinderbrand, Luis Gonzalez, Jay Bell, Carlos Gonzalez, Derek Bell, Ketel Marte, Damian Miller, and Josh Naylor. Colorado Rockies time. Ellis Burke, Trevor Story, Todd Helton, Dante Bichette, Benny Castilla, Andre Garwala, Nolan Arenado, Matt Holliday, and Jacob Starling. LA Dodgers. Jackie Robinson, Mookie Betts, Duke Snyder, Gil Hodges, Matt Kemp, Mike Piazza, Benny Rodriguez, Max Mundy, Teatro Hernandez. San Diego Padres. Ricky Henderson, Chase Headley, Tony Gwynn, Adrian Gonzalez, Fred McGriff, Ken Kaminsky, Fernando Tatis Jr., Greg Neto, and Benito Santiago. Now the Giants. Omar Vizquez, Jeff Kent, Barry Bonds, who is one of the greatest baseball players, Willie McCovey, Eleno Cepeda, Willie Mays, Kevin Mitchell, Matt Williams, and Buster Posey, also my top 5 catchers of all time. Now the pitching. I'm not going to say all the names, but here's like the roster. Wells, Messina, Kurt Schilling, Clemens, Tim Seaver, which I never knew he played for the Boston Red Sox. Kimball, Toshihiro Hara, Dwight Gooden, Wish Gottage, nasty pitcher if I say so myself. Mariano Rivera, David Price, James Shields, who used to play for the Kansas City Royals. Oh. Fernando Wadney, he was good. Roger Clemens, Dave Tree, Roy Halladay, Al Leiter. This is the Blue Jays bullpen. Not bad. Dwight Gooden for the Guardians. Barcaro Colon. I love Barcaro Colon, which I don't even know he ever won a World Series in his career. Which is kind of funny that I don't think he won a World Series. Verlander, Dennis Winter, Hal Newthouser, Struble, Royals, Kadeo Nomo, Hilton Smith, Brett Davidhagen, Dak Greinke, Cole Reagan, Tom Gordon, Dan Quintenberry, who is a phenomenal sidewinder pitcher. Bly Women, Johan Santana, John Donaldson, the usual. Verlander. I gotta say, they missed J.R. Wishart on that one. That kind of surprises me. Mark Molasses. Mike Witt, Shohei, Jarrett Weaver, Shohei, Arcaro Colon, Noah Ryan, Fernando Rodriguez, who was a phenomenal pitcher, closer for the Angels. Here's the Mariners, Jamie Moyers, Freddie Garcia, Randy Johnson, aka the Big Unit, King Felix, which they need to make a card of him again. Cause I miss using his cards a lot. Noah Ryan, Joe Rube Foster, Kenny Rogers, Jacob DeGrom, John Smoke, Irvin Stalker, Bill Nishro, Tim Hudson. Wow. Brave got a really good team. Jorge Menendez, R.I.P. I was really sad when he passed away during that boat accident. That was a really sad day for the Marlins. He had potential to be an incredible pitcher. He just died so unexpectedly, and it was a really sad day for the MLB community. Dwight Gooden, Johan Santana, Noah Syndergaard, Arcaro Colon. Grover, C. Alexander, Walter Johnson, Robin Robert. Ooh, the Bills. Ooh, Billy's got a heck of a bullpen and a pitching rotation. Ooh, that's going to be brutal. Grover, Alexander. Okay, Jonathan Papelbon. I forgot about him. The Cubs, Dennis Leonard, Jake Arrieta, Greg Maddux, Mark Pryor. Mario Soto, Johnny Cueto, Trevor Bauer. What do you think here? Bob Dibble, okay. Brewers don't have the best pitching rotation, so that might be a downside for them. But I guess we'll wait and see. And I want to simulate halfway through the season during the All-Star break, see who's doing good on who and what's the stats for everybody. Juhar, Chris Carpenter, John Trudeau, or Steve Carlton, Sonny Gray, Adam Wainwright, Big Unit, Dan Heron, Harden, Kurt Schilling, Dak Greinke, Brandon Webb. Brett Davidhagen used to be the Rockies? I think they got that wrong. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh! He did. Never mind. Just for 1 year. 1995. That's crazy. Hopefully you are a loser. Jeff Francis, Marquez. Ooh. Dodgers. Oh, wow. Nomo, Earl Hershiser, Sandy Koufax, Will Smith, David Price. Ooh, Dodgers might be a favorite, but we will wait and see. Padres. I don't know what can I think of these players except for J. Ward Perry and Trevor Hoffman, Tim Whipcomb, Madison Bumgarner, Juan Marshall, Barry Dito. Dang. Okay, let's do this, guys, shall we? Oh. Jeez. Hold on, guys. I forgot to do something. I forgot to take out trays. Give me 1 second, guys. God dang it. Oh. Okay, let's try that again, guys, shall we? Sorry about that. Alright, let's see who can be the favorite. What is the way to get rid of the pop-ups? Dude, the Royals are 20 and 44. Ooh, wow. If you all want to, I can do a simulation of the not 19, the 2015 season. Because that's the year that the Royals just recently won the World Series. I'm really curious to see who will win that season again. Who's in the home run derby? Oh, wow. Miggy, Hank Greenberg, Bo Jackson, Al Rosen, Chipper Jones, Jake Bell, Willie McCovey, and Bryce Harper. Ooh, wow. The AL won the... Okay, let's see who's winning. The Red Sox is the only team that's winning got a winning record in that division. Oh, wow. In the wow. Tigers, first place. Mariners? Not really that fight on the Mariners. 64-32. Braves. Ooh, that's a tight division. Ooh. Dodgers were in first place. Not by much, though. Okay. This will be an interesting second half. To say the least. Pardon me, guys. Okay. Okay, the Mariners are going to the playoffs based on that record alone. Maybe the Angels too, because ooh, jeez. Okay, so we got Boston and Detroit. Got first round buys, which I don't know if that'll be about right for me. Because I thought the Yankees are not in here. Oh wow, dude, there's a team in the American League that's shocking. The White Sox are in the postseason, and we got the Braves and the Cardinals got first round buys. We got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the New York Mets, and the Dodgers versus the Giants. Let's see who won the awards. Hank Greenberg from the Detroit Tigers won MVP in the AL. Okay. Cy Young, Dennis Winter from the Detroit Tigers. Dude. Al Kaline Tigers. Lee Smith got Closer of the Year, or Reliever of the Year. I don't really count Rookie of the Year because of the A-Wad from the Mariners won the Hank Aaron Award. Golden Glove Award. Roger Clemens from the Boston Red Sox. Joe Mauer from the Twins. Paul Konerko. Roberto Alomar from the Rangers. Mickey Nomar Garcia Paula. Jewish Joe Jackson. Mickey Mantle. And Willard Brown. Did I just say Danny Colville? Oh wow! I didn't even realize. That's funny. Shohei won Silver Slugger DH. Pug Rodriguez. Hank Greenberg. Brandon Rowe. Miggy. A-Wad. Willard Brown. Nelson Cruz. And Mickey Mantle. Here's the National League. Chipper Jones won MVP. Oh, that's a surprise name. Dave Gravinsky. Jason Kendall, who used to play for the Royals, won batting title. Excuse me. Mitch Williams won the MVP, the reliever of the year. Hank Aaron Award. Barry Bonds won. Greg Maddux got a Golden Glove. Mike Piazza, Bryce Harper, Bob Warner, Eddie Matthews, Pop Roy, Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, Benny Rodriguez, DH. Now the Silver Slugger stuff. Dan Musial won the DH and the DH Silver Slugger. Mike Piazza catcher. Gil Hodges is first base. Jay Bell, second base. Third base, Chipper Jones. Robin Yount, shortstop. Outfield, Hank Aaron, Barry Bonds, and Barry Bonds from the Giants. Wow. Who's your predictions, guys? I'm very curious. Oh, wow. And George Brett didn't lead the Royals in home runs. That's shocking. It was Danny Colville and you were Washington that had tied. Well, see how the Dodgers do. This is the team I'm anxious to see. Dodgers are advancing. Okay. So who do we got? We got LA Angels versus the Boston Red Sox. And the White Sox shockingly defeated the Mariners. Oh, wow. And they'll be facing the Tigers. And the Mets will face the Atlanta Braves. And the Dodgers will face the Cardinals. Ooh. Okay, the Cardinals has won. So we got the New York Mets versus the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Boston Red Sox are advancing to the ALCS. We will find out who will go to the ALCS against the Red Sox, either the Tigers or the White Sox. And the Chicago White Sox are going to the ALCS. Wow, that's something I never would have visualized. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. The White Sox are in the World Series. So are the St. Louis Cardinals. I want Cardinals because where is the Cardinals? Well, there they are. Wow. And Hornsby got the MVP for postseason. And Paul Canero got it. Ooh. The White Sox had won the World Series on the all-time roster. And Truist Joe Jackson had won the most valuable player in the World Series, who just recently got reinstated to be in the Hall of Fame. Wow, that's crazy. I'm going to end the live here, guys. Be sure to tune in later today. I'll be doing a Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. If you all like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, ring the bell you want to see my new videos. And I'll see you, yes, you indeed, in the next video. Peace!